honestly, I just want to keep playing pro hockey.
Yeah.
As long as I can. I mean, it's too fun not to,
Yeah.
Right.
So hopefully, doing that in like a pretty high level, over, I don't know, whether it's like A, coast, I don't know if I'm fortunate enough to maybe figure out something and go to the NHL. So
Right.
pull something out of my ass, but I don't know.
Welcome back to the second episode of the MN Talk Show. Special guest, Mitch Becker, former high school player at Rogers. Actually grew up together. That was a pretty sweet story.
Did you guys graduate the same year?
Yeah, 2019, baby.
Sweet.
Yes, sir.
Sweet. I didn't know that. I thought you were a year before Nate, or the other way around.
No, we're 2000s, baby.
God, that's
I'm
weird.
01, man.
Are you?
Yeah.
So you're young.
Yeah, I was young for my age.
I'm a 2003.
Yeah, no, you're really young.
Yeah, I'm really young.
I'm an 00, baby. Old.
Oh, yeah, you are old.
Yeah. Tell us a little about yourself, man. Where you're from, what you do. Like, everybody wants to know.
Job and
man.
occupation.
Social security, credit card number.
I'm Mitch Becker. Grew up in Rogers, Minnesota. Like Nate said, played hockey growing up with him. Now I currently play D1 hockey at UMass Lowell. Not a whole lot to me, I guess.
Is it Lowell or Lowell?
Lowell.
Lol.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's hard
I
to
always
say
said
sometimes.
Lowell.
Yeah.
Now I look stupid probably.
Jeez.
But it's like it looks like it's pronounced Lowell, right?
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
Like
I mean,
Lowello.
I mean, I don't know. You can tell you didn't
Yeah,
go to
I
college,
guess.
right?
Yeah, exactly.
I
Right.
can tell you didn't go to college.
I'm not a college dude. I'm not a
I go
school
to
guy.
college, I still can barely
Yeah,
say it.
When did you start playing hockey?
Probably like around 4 or 5, I want to say.
Really? So
Yeah.
you've been playing for almost 20 years. You're 22,
22.
so
Yep.
18 years or so?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man.
That is a long time to be on skates, dude.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Like some guys, like
That's
even
a
the
lot.
pros, 30 plus years on skates.
Right. I mean, there's got to be a couple pros out there that have only spent probably half their life on skates, like started when they were in high school or like middle school or something like that. I would be curious to see how long some, like the least person on skates have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like weird
God,
skate. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's insane, man, how long you've been playing the game.
Yeah.
Right.
And like it's still not very good at it. In some aspects though, like it's crazy. Like you play for so long, you're still not like perfected it. It's like golf in a way. Like it's never gonna be perfect, but
Do you ever feel like throughout your career, have you ever felt like you've lost love for it?
not really. I mean, maybe like there's a day where like I wake up at 6 a.m. I'm like, what am I doing?
Right.
But like honestly, overall, I love it so much.
Yeah.
You have to if you want to succeed.
Right. You got to be a little crazy to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Did you ever think you were going D1?
I mean, I always thought I could go. There were definitely times where I doubted myself and thought, all right, what am I doing all this for? Like, did I just waste my, 10 years of my life, training and all that stuff, all the sacrifice you have to make? But in the end, I always believed in myself and kind of had that self-confidence.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude. So what's it kind of like playing over there? Like, obviously you grew up in Minnesota, now you're playing in hockey in Boston. Like, what's it like over there?
It's a lot of fun, dude. It's fans are definitely intense,
More than Minnesota?
I don't know, about the same. It all depends. I know Boston sports fans are pretty dedicated.
Crazy,
Lowell itself is a pretty blue collar city, and they take pride in Lowell itself. So the fans out there are pretty diehard, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun, man.
How many fans you get probably on a good night?
Probably 4,500, I want to say.
That's a great amount. Do you get nervous playing in front of them, or your first game or first couple?
Yeah, dude. First couple, I was kind of shitting my pants.
Right. Yeah. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. And it's just the realization that you're playing a Division I hockey game is it got to me. Not gonna lie,
right.
I was scared
a
little bit, but now it's just nothing. Now you just get into the game. You get that first hit, and you're like, all right.
Now it's just hockey again. Make simple plays, pucks out, pucks deep,
pucks off the glass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my signature, man.
Pucks off the glass. We should have a topic or something like that. Just have 3 different hockey players in here and name it pucks off the glass or something.
Pucks off the glass.
That'd be sick. So you've played kind of I don't want to say West Coast, but in New Mexico, and then now you're over East Coast. Has it been difference playing in different areas of the country? Like, is the hockey levels or skill level different throughout?
Yeah, I mean, just in New Mexico, it's junior, so guys trying to make the Division I college, and like that balance of like D3 to D1 guys. So like, and then now in college, it's like all D1 guys that are like drafted. Like BC this year is gonna have like 3-4 first-round guys. So it's like, skill level is definitely different. Like the hockey culture is way different, just because when I went down to New Mexico, it was their first year having like a null team.
Right.
So there's no hockey culture really. Like they had one rink. And you should like see the pictures of the rink like the year before I got.
It's like
down.
a practice rink.
Yeah, it's literally like a practice rink. The Zamboni like literally was like blowing black smoke all over. The
Jesus,
yeah, it was like crazy. But so like the fans didn't even know what hockey really was down there when we first got down there. Like they would cheer for icings and like offsides and.
Didn't know what they were cheering.
They loved it when guys got hit or like a fight.
I bet.
Part, but yeah, so that part was kind of neat to experience, and like see the growth over my 3 years down there, and like how much they kind of their knowledge grew of the game. Yeah, it's kind of cool to see that part. And then I mean, out east they all know. Hockey is. It's almost like Minnesota. It's kind of one of their sports out there with the Bruins being so big and all that.
You were a captain your third year for sure, correct?
Yep.
Were you there? Were you a captain your second? No, just your third.
Yeah.
What was it like? Kind of like walk us through like what that role was for you, especially down there. Kind of obviously it was only their third year being like a junior team, so like kind of walk us through like what your role was each day.
Honestly, nothing too crazy. I just kind of was myself still. I mean, just kind of did everything you had to do a little extra. I tried to lead by example and just make sure guys are having fun in the locker room, and because it gets to be a long season in junior. So
heck yeah, man.
I think a good thing I'm decent at, or at least I think I am. Maybe I get annoying, but I always try to keep the energy high and jokes cracking.
Yeah. I remember that in the locker room. We'd be losing like 6 rip after one, and Mitch would just be like, "Hey, we're all right, boys." Like, no, we're screwed.
You're like, Mitch, shut up, man.
Make it till you make it.
Right? That's a good saying. I love that saying, dude. No matter what you're doing, like fake it till you make it. It's such a good like just motto to go by. Yeah.
You had a sweet billet house down there, didn't you?
Yeah. I was really lucky with my billets down there. My first 2 years I was with this lady named Cindy, and she was like a 6-year-old widow from Wisconsin actually, and kind of a smaller place, but she's like a second mother to me. I still keep in touch with her to this day. And then my last year she wasn't billeting anymore, and so I moved in with Hank and Kelly Tollifer, who, again, really great relationship, beautiful house. Hank was a doctor, and Kelly was a very successful realtor, actually. So they had a really nice place, and I was fortunate enough to be able to stay there with them, and literally had like a hot tub pool in the backyard, and the backyard was like the mountain.
Oh my
That
god!
is sweet. Did you have the boys over a lot?
Yeah.
We'll have to give her. We'll have to give her a
probably
call.
more than Kelly wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, it was beautiful, man. The sunsets there are gorgeous.
Yeah, that's sweet, dude. That's sweet. So when did you officially commit to UMass? Lowell, I guess.
It was like, I want to say like May, like very end of May, like 29th, 30th, somewhere around there. It was like right after my season, like a week or two.
Gotcha. What were your thoughts when you kind of did that?
Honestly, it was a big weight off my shoulders.
Right.
Like huge sigh of relief, because I was so late, like literally the end of my season. Like ended up going to college a month after that, but
Just a late bloomer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts.
No, it was awesome though. It was a great feeling. Like I was on my way up north, I remember, and I was by myself driving up, and I got the call from the coach, and he's like, "All right, we're gonna offer you, whatever, like a scholarship." I'm like, "All right, sweet." Like, I was like, "All right, let me think about it a little bit," but I kind of knew, but I just wanted to talk it over with my parents first, and it was like kind of cool to be able to have that conversation, like, "Hey, like all that work you guys and time you guys spent on me, like, kind of paid off."
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's sweet, dude. It's got to be a hell of a feeling to
for
have.
sure.
Oh my God, yeah.
When did it actually sink in that like I'm going to play D1 hockey and go to school and do all the fun stuff, you know?
Dude, honestly, probably not till like first game. Like I still couldn't believe I was playing D1 hockey or like practicing up until then.
Right.
Like the first game hit, I'm like, holy, like dang, all right, I'm
Yeah,
here. Like,
you're here. This
like,
is it.
Yeah, like this is what I've dreamed about for my whole life.
For sure.
Yeah, that's sweet. What's your like daily routine like when you were a freshman, right? So like, what's your daily routine from when you wake up to when you go to bed during the hockey season?
Yeah, during the season, it's like we kind of have like time blocked off from like 8 to 12. That's our practice and workout time. So usually it's like get in the rink like hour before, like kind of tape the stick, get ready for practice, then go to the gym and start stretching, and then kind of work out, and then go on the ice, do whatever you want to do after as long as you can, and then kind of cool down.
Yeah.
Just like do a little stretch after, and then you kind of just go to class if you got class, or hang out with the guys if you have nothing going on, you know.
Yeah. What's travel like? Do you guys fly a lot anywhere?
We just kind of fly to like long like out of conference games. So like last year we flew to Michigan State, or we were fortunate enough to go to Ireland last year to play on the Bell. I think it was like the Bell pot or something like that. But
how was that experience? Just totally different.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I've never been to Europe before, so I was really fortunate to be able to go there and just kind of hang out and see that kind of culture. But yeah, travel's not that bad. It's pretty much every game, like probably 90% of the games are 30, 40 minutes away, just being so many teams in Boston in hockey, and that's only a 30, 40-minute drive for us. So a lot of like home and away series where like play one game at home, one game away. But
that's not bad at all.
No, way better than in New Mexico. I think every weekend we were driving 10 hours on a bus.
Yeah, God, that's the worst part about it. Has got to be the travel. Like playing junior hockey, like we like with Chase last week or whatnot. We were talking with him, and he was saying all the bus rides they just suck after you go through so many of them. Like they just get boring, and it's just dreadful at that point.
Especially after an L.
Oh.
No, just terrible. Did you have like the sleeper buses?
No.
Oh, no.
Not a sleeper bus. It was like we had like good kind of recliner chairs, which we were lucky enough to have. But big problem was our bus would always break down.
Oh, same bus every time, or
yeah. 'Cause we had like
don't you think they'd find the issue and just like kick the bus out and get a new one or something?
Yeah, they got a new one right after I left.
Yeah. Oh, that's always when the new stuff comes in. When you leave. Yeah. That's funny. That sucks.
I remember there was a time we were in playoffs my last year playing like Lone Star. That's like a 10-hour bus trip, and it was like final round, like South Division championship round, and we got swept first two games. They just kind of destroyed us. Like we weren't playing our best hockey, and on our way back, we're about in Amarillo, which is like 4 hours out from New Mexico. Bus just breaks down on the side of the road. We have to sit on like one of those like traffic like picnic area kind of things for like 4 hours. And it's like 90 degrees out.
Oh, dude.
Boys are kind of bummed out. Like we're like, oh my God.
That's a memory though, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. Oh,
I don't want.
One that you know most people don't want to know.
I could probably sit here for like 5 hours and tell you guys bus breakdown stories. That's
That'll be the next podcast. That's part 2.
Just all your stories about the bus.
Mitch Becker shares all his bus breakdown stories.
That's what. Yeah. So what are your goals kind of coming in to this hockey season that you're kind of looking for, that you're kind of trying to achieve for this year?
I just want to continue to keep playing. You know, I didn't play a lot the first half of last year, so I want to continue to keep playing and kind of be in a good role, make an impact for my team. And I don't know, man, I just want to kind of win a Hockey East championship or like make to the tourney.
Heck yeah.
I think that would be fun.
Right.
Heck yeah. What do you do during the summers?
A lot of working out, skating, and working. Usually I work out at like the base. I know you guys have mentioned before. And then skate with like Dave Brown, who's like the Rogers high school coach.
Yep.
And then I do landscaping for Jeff Jensen. Shout out Jeff, great guy.
Jeff.
Love Jeff.
And I also coach like youth camps in Rogers. And
what's your favorite drill to run during youth camps?
Yeah, I'm a really good guy. 6-cone drill, footwork. So if anybody needs help with the footwork, let me know.
I will never
6-cone
forget.
drill.
We were on the ice together. Mitch just got it. He loves whistle. He's always blowing that thing left and right. We were doing like a neutral zone, like 2-on-2 keep away. And it's just supposed to be like continuous. Mitch's first time ever doing it, he would bring the kids in for like a face-off, blow the whistle, drop the puck would go out, he'd blow the whistle dead, bring them all back in and do another face-off. I just look over and Mitch is running face-offs in the neutral zone. I'm like, what is going on over there, dude?
Just no drills, absolutely. Like, none are actually being ran. It's just face-offs.
Just face-offs.
I
That's
love
unreal.
it. That's hilarious.
Spend $10 on that whistle and want to use it, dude.
Yeah, right? You got to get the use out of it. Do you think you've gotten the use out of the whistle?
A little bit. Could use a little bit more.
It's only about half its lifetime.
Yeah, dude.
That's unreal, man.
That's hilarious. What do you look forward to, like, going back to school? Because you go back, like, this week, don't you?
Yeah, I go back tomorrow.
What is, like, the biggest thing you look forward to other than hockey out there?
Just kind of hang out with the guys, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just got moved into, like, a house earlier this summer when I was out there. So it's, like, me and 4 other guys on my team. And honestly, that's just the best. Like, just kicking back with the guys.
Oh, yeah.
Football season's coming around, so we're probably just going to hang out,
Oh,
watch football a lot. Like, we got a Wii out there, so we've been having some battles with, like, all the old Wii games, like bowling and all that. And I don't know, I think that's just the best, man, just hanging out with the boys and I don't know, going golfing or something.
Right.
It's always fun to do.
They got nice golf courses out there.
Yeah, a couple good ones.
I don't doubt it, dude. I feel like Boston has to have such a dope course, or like a bunch of dope courses out there. It just seems like an area that would be fun to golf at.
Yeah,
it is.
Sweet place. So, well, that's kind of all we got for you, Mitch.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah,
you
there's
got
not a
anything
whole
else.
lot.
Yeah.
One more thing, though. What do you see yourself doing in, like, 5 years? Like you're done with college. Like, do you see yourself getting drafted? Are you winning a Stanley Cup in 5 years? Are you going back to Minnesota, being a coach? Where do you, like, want to see yourself end up in 5 years?
Honestly, I just want to keep playing pro hockey.
Yeah.
As long as I can. I mean, it's too fun not to,
Yeah.
Right.
So hopefully, doing that in like a pretty high level, over, I don't know, whether it's like A, coast, I don't know if I'm fortunate enough to maybe figure out something and go to the NHL. So
Right.
That'd
pull
be
something out of my
sweet.
ass, but I don't know.
Figure out how to play hockey.
Figure out how to play hockey.
I do 6 bone drill enough. No, I don't know. I just want to keep playing, man. If not, I want to stay around the game.
Yeah.
It's too good of a community, like a little hockey community, like you guys know playing.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
some of your best buddies are from hockey, like all time.
I'd say all of mine are. All of my best buddies are, except for that Brady kid that was in here earlier.
Brady Holland. Hate that guy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, like Nate said, I think that's about it. If you guys want to see like a part 2 with Mitch, just let us know and we'll make it work. So, but I appreciate you making the time to come out here and do a podcast with it. Happy to take your podcast virginity from you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks, Mitch.